Hello everyone, welcome back. It is another MRL highlight. This time around we are in, of course, Australia for the first round of the season for our Tier 2 racers. We hope you enjoy these highlights. This race was absolutely wild. Yes, Kai Bacchini once again on pole position, Maxim in second, Liam third, Squid in fourth, Yasko fifth, Skybit sixth, Gadwin in seventh, CJ in eighth, A2K in ninth, with Jack S rounding off your top 10. Ahead of this first lights out race start, it is MRL Season 3 action, Tier 2 racing for round 1. Unicorn, care to take us through the start of this race, my friend?
I would love to here as we get ready for the grid to form up. There we go, everyone's loaded in. The lights get ready. There they are, all 5 of them lit and red, and away we go, although no one appears to be moving. There we go. So a huge delay with the start of this race. Skybits and Gadwin getting a very good start. Jasko dropping down the order. The Ferrari's gone wide through turn 1. There's a Jasko's down 9 places from the start. Gadwin's up 2. And as he's come together, the Renault of Jack is just about survived. He's come off the track. There's also, I believe that's Wisp there in the fray, as well as Funky J in the Mercedes there. Jasko's DNF'd. He's out. Oh, he's been disqualified, I think. Yeah, he has. And Crampy's down 8 places after that collision at the start there. A few people have benefited from this, though. Moen's up 6 places. Itzanak's up 5. And there's Wisp, he's retired from the session. I don't know whether it was terminal damage, but we've already seen a VSC here.
Meanwhile,
oh,
CJ.
Leon's just spun out of the final corner. I hate to interrupt, but he's just lost his front wing, and as he's going to struggle to rejoin here. He's having a hard time rotating that car as well, because there's so little space between the racing line and the wall and the racing point. Oh no, Max and Itzanax are coming into the pits.
Squid and Maxim wheel to wheel in turn 3, going into 4th now. That's Maxim on the outside, brushing with the Williams. Squid is into the lead of this race for the moment. DRS and overtake in full swing for that Alfa Romeo. He has a huge carry of speed. Down the inside he goes. That's going to be Skybits dropping into 5th ahead of turn 1. Is going to be able to make a switchback. He has a very nice entry into turn 2 and beautiful switchback from the McLaren as they head down through into turn 3. CJ once again on the inside. He is not going down without a fight here. Skybits and him wheel to wheel. This is beautiful racing into turn 4. Still wheel to wheel. The Ferrari of A2K is looking to try and get in on the mix, and CJ is out in front of Skybits for now as the Ferrari has a beautiful view of all of this action.
Meanwhile, the front runners, the Maxime being Squid, have gone yet another lap here without pitting.
There goes Liam
time.
Up the inside into turn 1 is the Red Bull driver. Very clean entry and exit for both drivers, albeit Liam is out in front of Robbo for now. See CJ there. The times are going to be ticking down for him as he's on those medium compound tires. Gadwin along the outside of Extreme into turn 13. Very nicely done from the Red Bull. To hard compound tires with a fresh wing change. He is in 13th at the moment with 19 laps to go. It is time for him to go to work and put the pedal to the metal, if you will, and try to get that race win back that was so clearly in his grasp after a clear qualifying, as CJ up the inside of Moen into turn 13. It caught me off guard. I'm sure it did the Williams as well.
McLaren ahead, who still looks a bit sideways, and there's a yellow flag. That's a Mercedes. That's Kai Bacchini out of turn 1. He's been hit by the Itzamax.
What a terrible crash, and that is most definitely a safety car here in Albert Park, as Kai Bacchini, who seemingly spun coming out of the final turn here, trying to get back on the circuit. I think he was just trying to get out of the way there. Jay, very hungry for points on his debut, goes up the inside. Is he going to be able to get the move done? He goes out ahead, gets through into 9th position. Meanwhile, Moen dealing with A little Haas named Max Inkster, excuse me, into 10th position I go, and Liam is there, not letting anything get out ahead of him. In Extreme, it's just mowing in that Williams, getting absolutely mugged. Liam looks at the inside of Max Inkster into turn 1. Extreme is now the de facto A2K with the beautiful shot coming into turn 3. Liam on the outside. Is he going to get the move around Max Inkster on the inside switchback into turn 4? Gets out into 10th position. This is beautiful racing here. Traction. And you can see it in the clock. It is just ticking down for this McLaren as Maxim on the outside into turn 11. Sensorless concedes. Maxim into 2nd position. Very nicely done.
Obviously, it's going to be soft, so I would think. And that's another Mercedes. That's Kai Pacini out of the race. Out of turn 12. What a huge, huge disappointment for the Mercedes. It just looks like a yellow flag. No need for a full course caution. DRS is re-enabled then.
Currently 1.6 ahead of P2 with Maxim pulling away from the very old medium tire running Sensorless, and that is Jack S up the inside of Gadwin. They went wide and they have had a big issue there. Jack S has dropped a massive amount of position. Gadwin is going into the pit lane and he is just not having it today with that. In the running at the moment, A2K, the Scuderia Ferrari in 4th position, and Jay is having a look at the McLaren. And as he always does, coming in right when we need to have some kind of spectacular move, he comes in, peeks his head through, and brings the attention through Liam. Oh, and Liam is into the wall! Holy cow, he is out of this race. He comes together with Jack S, locks wheels with him. Unfortunately, he got hooked, and there it is. Yeah, the safety car is out. On 1. Tier 2 MRL action. Take us away, Unicorn.
I will get out of the race director as we get ready. Squid already at the side. Jay picks up a 3-second time penalty already. Squid around the outside, looking for it as he rear ends Jack through turn 1 there. That's led Skybits. He's passed Maxime B through the first couple of corners. Squid now is past the Renault. Are we going to see the same thing as Maxime B dives up the inside of the McLaren? Again, we're seeing a slow car at the start of the restart cause a few problems, but Squid is now into 2nd. I think he's run wide there. He's now side by side with Maxime B. They're both rivals as they go through. Maxime B just comes ahead there, but Jack S somehow managing to squeeze back in front after all this chaos. Further down the grid, we've got the AlphaTauri of Juicebox. He's looking at the inside. He's spun after contact with the McLaren. He's okay. He's not in the wall or anything. But where's Squid? Squid's dropped down to 6th. He's dropping fast. The McLaren is Sensorless. Looks like he's going to take that position. Through turns 11 and 12, Squid just retains 6th place there. But Maxime B now up into 2nd place, looking a bit clear, and Jack S in front of him has a huge, huge selection of penalties. So, and he's on old mediums as well. So Maxime B here looking very strong after 1 lap out of the safety car restart. Juicebox is way down now, 4.3 seconds behind Crampy after that spin.
What a restart. It's Skybits hunting down A2K on the inside into turn 1. Is he going to be able to make the move here? They're wheel to wheel coming through the turn. Skybits on the inside gets the move done for now. Is A2K going to be able to make any kind of switchback? Of course, no DRS is enabled at the moment. Squid, however, looking at the inside of the Ferrari now. A2K weaving, looking to find a line. The Williams and him wheel to wheel through turn 3. That's Squid on the inside of the Ferrari, but a lot of traction in that Ferrari right now. They're wheel to wheel into turn 5. Squid gets out ahead, and Sensorless is looking at the struggling Ferrari right now. In 7th position, can he make it into 6th? Gadwin is looking at all of this action as well with CJ hot on his gearbox. This is a fantastic restart and has provided for some crazy wheel-to-wheel racing here on lap 23.
Not being too aggressive, and that could cost him if
Squid has had enough. He's come together with Skybits, and he's now spun. And he's into the wall trying to recover, getting off the circuit now as he is just being passed by the entirety of this grid.
Here we go, Maxime B then with DRS. Jack shows him the outside, but Maxime follows him, really aggressive on the inside now. Into turn 1 they go, and Maxime spins! He just gets caught by the Renault there, and then Funky J hits him as well. only a little bit, just adding to the rotation. Maxime then's down to 8th place. Skybits just now behind the Renault. Funky J gets past the Renault.
And it's Jay in the lead of this race, the Mercedes driver. Of course, it was his teammate on pole position in this one, and now he is leading this race, picking up the gauntlet. Jack S, still on these medium compound tires, looking to go to the end, is starting to lose out some position here to a few of these faster running tire compounds.
The start finish straight out of the last turn. He seems to have got a good exit. There you go, you can see that rear wing open now. Overtaking Abel, he's pretty much out of battery charge, but as is the Ferrari up the inside. We just see Maxime B spin here. Are we going to see the same here? We're not, but we're going to see Skybits left a little bit wide. To wheel here, down the second DRS straight. You can see Jack S there as well, looking for a way past. Skybits spins, and he's been hit by Jack S, but that's actually rectified his spin. He's lost an end plate as a result, but there's Sensorless as well. He's Skybits' teammate. He's now in this battle. A2K, he just got free of that, so he's gained a little bit of time. So they put a little bit of a gap between the cars behind.
This is just
but
wild
Skybits
racing.
is not done yet.
Wild racing coming through there. The two McLarens coming together. Jack S in the mix there. CJ is in the mix as well. There's just a massive train following behind A2K at the moment. It is the Ferrari's race to lose at the moment with all of that traffic behind him. Jay, however, in lead of this race right now, is just heading into turn 13 there, hopefully taking the race win. But there is just so much wheel-to-wheel battling right now. It is CJ looking at Sensorless right now. He is the current closest gap. Of course, Skybits fighting with Jack S. It is just so much action in this midfield right now. Meanwhile, Juicebox is looking at Maxim on the grid. But it is going to be Jay, perhaps, the race winner here at the very least on circuit.
A2K! He's actually just gone into the pit lane after that slide.
Jackass crosses second, but he's going to drop a massive amount in penalties. CJ takes the second position, and it is a podium for Skybits in the McLaren. As what a race finish that was. What a race overall that was. It is Jay, your race winner here for round 1 of Tier 2. The Australian GP, CJ in second, Skybits in third, and we'll get interviews from those three in just a few moments. Thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please help us out by hitting that like button and consider subscribing for more great racing content.